Thanks for joining us today. I'll be walking you today through our code ownership and teams feature and how you can utilize them to achieve faster triaging, faster resolution, and more efficient prioritizing. So in order to use this feature, we have to first create a few teams on our dashboard. So to start with, I'm going to go to the account management in the settings right here at the top right. And then let me just move this right here. And then I'm going to go to the teams. So just for this demo's purposes, we're going to assume that you're a company that has like 3 main features, and each team is responsible for those features. Like you have a team for feature A, you have a team for feature B, and a team for feature C that we're just about to create as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and create feature C team right here. So you have a team supporting each type of feature in your application. And now that we've created those teams, we need now to assign issues or crashes to those teams. Just one thing to know here, that those teams are defined across on a company level. So like you'll find them across all the different apps that are registered on this dashboard. So now if you go to a specific dashboard and then go to the crashes page, now as a developer coming in to go through the crashes list right here, I might not be interested in all the crashes that are coming in. I might be just interested in the crashes that are related to my job or to my team, or the parts of the code that I basically own as well. So I would want to assign those crashes to my team that are related to my team. And there are multiple ways to do that. But before we dig deep into that, let's see what kind of information do we get with a crash. So for example, in this crash, let's break it down a little bit more and see in what ways can you filter and see if this crash is related to your team or not. So I have this slide right here that covers the crash title breakdown for Android, for example. So in this crash, for example, we see the crash type, whether it was a fatal crash, a non-fatal crash, or for example, in Android, whether it was an ANR, or in iOS, it's an out of memory. You'll see the tag for the crash type over here. And then you see the package. So the package, as you can see right here, is a part of the code. It's going to be shown in the crash title as well. And then you also see the crash's associated file, as well as the line number that was the cause of the crash, as well as the name of the exception and the exception message, which is defined right here, as you can see. So in the crash title, you see some summary information about that crash itself. And this makes it easy for you to find out, search through and find out if this crash is related to your part of the code or not. Just one thing to note right here, that you're going to have to upload your DSIM files in order for us to desymbolic or deobfuscate this information and be able to show you which part of the code is related to this crash. So then as a developer, I can just go in right here and maybe search through the crashes that have a title or a specific name, a specific file name in the crash title. So maybe I'm a developer coming from feature A. I just want to see the crash is coming from this specific feature. I'm going to filter by this feature A right here, contains feature A, and then I'm seeing this specific crash that is related to my team. So one thing I can do to assign this crash to my team is go into that crash. As you see, it's already not assigned automatically to no one. And then if I click right here, I see the teams that I can assign this crash to. And I'm going to go ahead and assign it to team A. One thing to know, if I go in the activity and comment, I can see that I have assigned this crash to feature team A. So this is like a change log, or anything that is happening in terms of changes on this crash is going to be logged right here. So this is the manual way of assigning a crash to a team. So then you can go on, and maybe if you in the future you've assigned this crash to your team, or assign multiple crashes to your team, you can just simply click here, filter by the crashes associated with a specific team, and then you see those crashes are popped up as soon as I clicked on the team for feature A. So this was the manual way of assigning crashes. There's another way which is much more efficient, is using our rules engine. So if I go ahead in our rules section, I can create a rule based on the information that we discussed earlier, like the package or the file, to help me assign crashes based on where this crash is coming from. So for example, let's say for a crash, when a new occurrence of a crash happens, let's then use the package name right here. If the package has like feature A, Or we can also add another condition to be or and when the file name has equals any or contains any. I will just click contains any and I will say feature A. If any of those conditions had been met, I just want to say at least one of them has been met, I want to assign it to a specific team, and I'm going to assign it to the feature A team. So that way, I'm just going to call this assigning team A, and then, team A, and then with this rule set up, every time a crash is coming in, if it has a package match of feature A or it has a file name match of feature A, it's going to be automatically assigned to the feature A team. So once this is automatically assigned, I can do multiple things. So let's just save this rule for now. And then now every time a new occurrence is coming in with this specific file name or package name is going to be assigned automatically to my team. And that will help me do is create a few rules based on that condition. Since they're already assigned to my team, I want to say for crashes, when new occurrences are occurring, if the team is feature A team, I can take a few actions based on that. I could then forward it to our team's Slack channel to make sure we're on top of all the crashes that are coming in related to our team. Or I can even, just like if I want all the crashes to come into the dashboard, I can do that. The Slack channel, I can do that. But one other thing I can do is maybe for emergency or velocity crashes that are happening, maybe I'll add a condition if number of occurrences within 1 day are more than like 10,000 unaffected users are more than 1,000. These are the velocity crashes, like something needs my immediate attention, or I need to check this with a sense of urgency. So I can maybe have another like emergency Slack channel to forward these issues to for just the parts that are related to feature A. So many ways that you can play around with this to make sure you're getting notified and getting alerts for the issues that you care about. Because like I can keep on adding conditions. Maybe you just care about a specific type of crash. Maybe if a crash is an ANR, you want to be notified. Anything else is not relevant. Or maybe if it's just a fatal crash, that's what you care about. So with all these things being said, there are multiple ways to play around with this and make sure you're getting notification based on the team and based on the conditions that you care about. But also, as we mentioned before, after doing that, assigning automatically, any crash that is coming in is going to be assigned to a specific team. So then anyone from those respective teams can just go in and then filter by their specific team, and they'll see only the crashes that are associated to their parts of the code. One other use case that can be helpful over here is to see the crashes that are not assigned to anyone else. So if you're just looking to see what crashes are assigned and assigning them from there, you can also filter by the unassigned crashes, walk through them, and maybe assign them manually to their respective teams. So I hope this was helpful. Please let us know if you have any questions, and see you in other videos. Bye-bye.